Flippy.
Flippy update.
Do you want fries with that?
Do you want fries with that? Yes, a question we are asked so often on this show, not just by humans, but also by robots. And Flippy is our colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways that robots are taking over the world and just how there's nothing we can do about it. Today, we are coming from TechCrunch.com, and the headline is Miso Robotics brings a new coffee monitoring system to Panera. Ooh. Now, the reason this is fitting into the Flippy update, Flippy, the original burger flipping robot created by Miso Robotics, who still is taking investment opportunities, if anybody's interested. They actually sent out a newsletter about this to let their potential shareholders know that they're not just about flipping burgers. Let's see what they have to say. Miso made a name for itself with the hamburger cooking robot Flippy. The company has done a fine job diversifying itself in the world's fast food kitchens with the additions of Sippy and Chippy, aimed at soft drinks and tortilla chips, respectively. It also makes the Cook Right platform, which is a bit more wide-ranging than the above. The company's positioned the product as a platform, combining AI-powered cameras with machine learning and a tablet input system to keep a closer eye on how things are going in the kitchen. Fittingly, the initial application was a grill, so workers have a better idea when to turn burgers over. Effectively, it's the Flippy system with the actual Flippy robot arm. With the addition of coffee capabilities, Miso's branching out with another big chain pilot. This time, it's Panera Bread, which is testing the company's new Cook Right coffee system. Much like the burger implementation, the new version of the system doesn't do the hard work of making and replacing the coffee, but it does offer actionable insights, including volume, temperature, and when to replace the coffee. Urns. Yes, they're called urns. Quote, when we announced the Cook Right platform in 2021, we knew we could apply it to various stations at a restaurant as the product developed. And we saw an immediate need for it at the coffee station, says Miso CEO Mike Bell. Quote, we are thrilled that Panera shares in our vision to revamp the coffee monitoring process. The coffee monitoring process, Gonz. The ever elusive coffee monitoring process.
Did you ever have the feeling that you were being watched?
I thought this was an apt, theme for the Flippy update because it is Easter weekend where more people than ever will be going to church, perhaps even for the first and only time during the year. And if anybody needs to revamp the coffee monitoring process, it's churches.
Church, yep.
And we've both been in church leadership for quite some time now. And, you know, folks, if you have never been in church leadership, you may not know just how much attention goes into the coffee monitoring process. It is.
It's a line in the budget sheet. It is
a line item. There are whole meetings about it. There are devoted teams of volunteers to make sure that the coffee is good, because the idea is that if the coffee is good, then people will, come in contact with Jesus.
About Jesus.
Yes, right. They'll have a little bit more energy during the worship service, and they'll come back just for the coffee.
I did have a pastor say one time, like, why aren't we stoked about Jesus like all those people in football stadiums stoked for a touchdown?
Well,
and I
they're
thought
drunk
maybe,
mostly. But.
I was going to say, maybe if we spike the coffee, maybe some Irish coffee or something.
Anyways, to finish this out, we are thrilled that Panera shares in our vision to revamp the coffee monitoring process and can't wait for Cook Right coffee to be installed at their restaurants to help customers and team members alike. The system is currently in the evaluate and test stage of the partnership, though they certainly worked out well for Miso when it piloted Flippy at White Castle. Yeah, so there you go. Now, here's the thing. This is not a robotic arm, okay? What this is another node in the Miso Robotics Flippy hive mind.
Right.
It's
a set of eyes.
Exactly. The AI, the vision system that made Flippy possible is now sort of creeping out of the kitchen and into the coffee station. And it's a good example. Look, we're having fun with the Flippy thing and with the coffee thing, but it's a wonderful example of mission creep. We've talked about mission creep and how so many of the I don't even know how to describe so many of the takeover, the slow implementation of robotics and policy and things like that is due to mission creep, which is the sort of capital idea, the capitalist concept that you need just eternal growth. You must always be growing, more products, deeper products, more market share, more, and that requires expanding the hive mind, expanding the Skynet, if you will. So while Flippy may seem like a friendly burger flipping robot, as Miso continues to expand the cloud connected hive mind that controls Flippy, you can see how it will quickly find its way into pretty much every aspect of food production, food delivery, food, monitoring, coffee monitoring.
I think all of the monitoring of food needs to be in place a little bit more, especially in restaurant settings and stuff. As food prices go up and as a lot of the food, as we have like a what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking on
it's Good Friday, man, where our mind is on the coffee at church now.
Yeah, maybe I should have my church coffee before I continue on here. The food shortages, we're going to have to really monitor the food ration because it's going to be very important that we're not wasteful with our food anymore.
It's the old saying in business, what gets measured gets managed.
Right.
And if you measure everything, then you can control everything.
100%.
And not gonna lie, when it comes to Easter Sunday and we are exploring all the ways that Flippy could not just invade our restaurants and our manufacturing plants and our homes, but also our places of worship, I think this coffee monitoring system, folks, it may not be this year, but next Easter, it's very possible that if you're going to a big church, there will be AI coffee monitoring, and you can say hi to Flippy for me. See if he remembers me.
What's the name of this platform? Cookwrite?
Cookwrite, which is not a great name.
No, not a great name. They need to rebrand that. They need to bring us in for some ideas. We can come up with something better than that. All right, you good with the Flippy?
And that's your Flippy update for the day.
Flippy 1133 uploading binary code.